Welcome back, dear students. This is my third video on rural local self-government, and this is your first chapter in civics. I had done two videos earlier. In the first video I've talked about the local self-government, then I've talked about the Panchayati Raj system, the three parts of the Panchayati Raj system, that is the Gram Sabha, the Gram Panchayat and the Nyay Panchayat. Now let us discuss the feature of the Gram Panchayat. So what are the features, the main points of the Gram Panchayat? Every Gram Panchayat is elected for 3 to 5 years and it is headed by a Sarpanch. He can also be, the Sarpanch is also called the Pradhan or the Mukhya. And who elects the Sarpanch? He is elected directly by the members of the Gram Sabha. There is also a vice Sarpanch who is elected and performs the function of a Sarpanch in his or her absence. So one is Sarpanch and the other one is the vice Sarpanch. So when the Sarpanch is not there, the vice Sarpanch functions or behaves or performs his duty like that of the Sarpanch. So, and this Gram Panchayat, the members are elected for a period of 3 to 5 years. The Sarpanch announces and organizes the meetings of the Panchayat. So any meeting that is taking place in the village, it is organized by the Sarpanch. He announces about the meeting. The person coordinates different activities of the Panchayat. The Sarpanch and the Gram Sevak represents the voice and opinion of the village people. So together the Sarpanch and the Gram Sevaks, they are the ones who represent any opinion, any problem, any dispute, any thing related to village. They will discuss about it and this is the function of the Gram Panchayat. Now what are the main functions? That is the feature. And what are the main functions now? Every Gram Panchayat performs many functions. And what are the compulsory functions? Some are very, very needed. You cannot go beyond it. You cannot leave it. And some are very, very optional. So the compulsory functions are the Gram Panchayat repairs roads, drains, wells, etc. It also constructs the new one. It provides primary, social, technical, vocational, adult or non-formal education. It constructs new buildings. It maintains the burial and cremation grounds. These are the compulsory functions. What else? It provides health and sanitation facilities to the people. It also supplies safe drinking water. It keeps the roads and the streets and the drains clean. It ensures that the children in that area get primary education. And it also keeps a record of the births and the deaths of people in that particular village. Please turn to the next page. There are some compulsory functions. It carries out a vaccination drive in this area to check the spread of diseases. So that is all a function of the Gram Panchayat. It works for the welfare of the weaker sections like this scheduled caste and the scheduled tribe of the society. It provides irrigation, rural electrification to the people. These are the compulsory functions. If you are asked to write, you can write any 2, 5, 3, whatever is being asked from here. And what are the optional? It constructs rest houses, playgrounds, etc. It sets up television sets and radio sets in the village community center. It also organizes educational programs for the people. It organizes village markets, cattle fairs, etc. Depending on the income they have, depending on the sources and the resources, these are the optional functions of the Gram Panchayat. Now what are the functions of the Nyay Panchayat? So the Nyay Panchayat deals with petty civil and criminal cases. Theft of a cow, killing of a goat, things like this. Okay. So this means it hears and decides minor cases, very small cases. In doing so, it provides cheap and quick justice to the people. The Nyaya Panchayat can punish the guilty within certain limits. It not only takes a decision, it can also punish depending on the limits. Certain limits are there, accordingly they can punish also. It means it cannot send people to jail. So jail cannot be sent by them by their decision, but small fines can be imposed on them. They can be asked to pay a fine, or they can be asked to behave. A person not satisfied by the verdict of the Nyaya Panchayat can appeal to the district court or high court. Suppose there is a robbery or seizure of property, and if the people are not satisfied that by the decision of the Nyaya Panchayat, they can go to the district court or the high court for further decision making. What are the sources of income of the Gram Panchayat? Because it also requires a lot of money, So how does it get money to function, to work in the Gram Panchayat? It gets monies through imposing tax on houses, shops, fairs, land and water. So taxes are imposed everywhere, big or small. So same thing, from there they get money. Admission fees from the people who bring the dispute to the Nyaya Panchayat. So suppose there is a dispute, so it will charge some money from both the parties so that the funds are collected in the Nyaya Panchayat. It fines people found guilty in small criminal cases. Fines and taxes basically are the major source of their income. It gets money through taxes levied on goods which are brought into or taken out of the village. It also gets money through voluntary grants from Zilla Parishads or district boards. Suppose policy is passed by the government, so and all the village come under it, so they get some grant, that for sanitation you get this much of grant, so you can carry out this function, these activities in your village. Suppose for putting out tube wells, or suppose for education purpose, or suppose for vaccination. So then money from there they get. It gets money through toll tax, license fees on transportation and communication. So these are the major sources from where they get the income to work properly. More in the next video, girls. Thank you.